So tomorrow I begin the 4th week of my hunger strike, and I actually had to take the belt that I'm using on my pants and put an extra hole in it after just 4 weeks. I'm a little bit surprised because I don't feel like I've been depriving myself of a whole lot. You gotta understand, when I let go of food, I have a tendency to take on other things like writing computer games, like stargazing, like talking to my boss. I felt like that went a whole lot better when I had to take a break from food. So that was really nice. I made a lot of progress with negotiations I wanted to make. I actually got the day off for next week for the lunar eclipse. I hope to get everybody the day off for the lunar eclipse, as you guys just saw in my last video I wrote to our Let's Go Brandon, and hopefully that will come to pass in my lifetime. I really do see it coming to pass. Actually, in my lifetime, most days will be a day off, so it will come to pass, just how it does, right? And get a lot more done. Now, I want to indulge in a little bit of fantasy. If one day we could all stop eating altogether, what would you do with your extra time, money, space, whatever it is that you're not expending on food, right? I want you to stop and fantasize about this for a second. Now, before you do, let me tell you why the first time I ever thought of the idea that maybe humans could stop eating altogether. It was about 2-3 months into the pandemic when one day I was sitting in front of the computer eating, and I accidentally turned on Zoom, and I got to see myself eating, and I was like, oh my God, I was horrified at the way I looked when I was eating. It was like I was greedy. When I wasn't eating, I looked a whole lot more humble, and I didn't like that image. And I think after I saw that, I completely lost my appetite, and I went 50-some hours that time, if I remember correctly. I could probably go back to my records and find a video of myself talking about it. And then it also hit me how much extra money I had in my bank account after a couple sessions like that. And you got to remember, back in April, May 2020, we still hadn't canceled our summer vacations for 2020 just yet, right? You got to remember the mentality. I was like, oh my God, by the end of this, I could have some money in the bank to go to Poland or to go to Taiwan. And I really loved that thought. I also looked at my computer keyboard, and it was a whole lot less disgusting than that time when I was trying to eat and accidentally turned on Zoom, right? I'll never forget the way I looked. Sometimes when I get tempted to eat, I think about that, and it snaps me right out of it, right? But that's if I got to stop eating. If the entire human race got to stop eating, can you imagine how much extra space we would have from not having all that farmland? I mean, if nothing else, if we got more efficient with distributing our food, where we produce double the amount of food we need and we waste too much of it, right? If we got better at not wasting food, if we got better at not overeating food so that we could reduce our farm footprint by half, I can imagine a lot of great things. Certainly we could end homelessness. We could build some launch pads to go into space. We could do a lot of great things, right? Anyway, I wish I had recorded. Too bad I didn't accidentally also hit record. That time I accidentally turned on the Zoom, right?